interesting portion. What's it all about? It really means something. What can it teach me? Turn it. Everything's in it. Hi. This week's Torah portion is called Tzav, and it's the second book of the book of Leviticus. And it's wonderful because it talks about a very important topic. This topic is sacrifice. And sacrifice, we'd say, well, what does that really mean? Well, in the time of the ancient Israelites, when they were crossing through the desert, they sacrificed things to get close to God. Now, we don't really practice sacrifice anymore, thank goodness. But back then, that was the way they got close to God. Now, they sacrificed all kinds of things. They sacrificed animals. They gave different things because different items symbolize different kinds of sacrifice. But the word for sacrifice, korbanot, the plural, means to draw close or to draw near. And I wonder, how do you think sacrifices allow us to draw nearer? Well, think about that for a second. And something else I want to tell you, which is really, really super cool. Now, sacrifice and this portion was the very first thing that we used to teach our children a long time ago. Sacrifice was the very first lesson of Torah that we used to teach our children. That's kind of weird. I mean, teaching our kids about sacrifice of animals and all that kind of stuff. Well, just think for a second. When we talk about sacrifice, it's a really important lesson. Remember I asked you a minute ago how sacrifice could help us to draw near? Sacrifice can help us to draw near. It can help us to draw near to each other because when we sacrifice things, we can get closer to one another. Let's say we sacrifice our time. When we sacrifice our time and we give it to someone else, well, we get closer. When we sacrifice some of our time and we spend it with our friends or we spend it with our family, we get closer to them just because we've given them ourselves. And right now, when we sacrifice by staying indoors and by not going out and mingling with others, we sacrifice for sure, but we save others the chance of maybe getting sick, and that's a big sacrifice on our part, but we're drawing close by showing them our love and how much we care about them. When we sacrifice time to study for our bar or bat mitzvah, we're drawing closer to God by showing our commitment to our Jewish faith. And that's wonderful. That's a great sacrifice. So now we can kind of see why sacrifice might have been one of the first lessons we chose to teach our Jewish children. So Tzav is a pretty cool portion. It teaches us a lot. All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.